watching your step there, Tina.
All right, you know, we're video game fans,
Yes.
enthusiasts,
Yes, love 'em.
writers, whatever you want to call them. But I often sit back and go, how do you actually create a game? What software programs are utilized? How
Right.
has it become interactive?
And people at home are always asking us, how do we create games? How do we get in the industry? And I'm like, I don't know.
Exactly, I have no idea. Well, Epic, you know, one of our favorite game companies, they do
Yes.
Unreal. They're doing
Gears
the
of
big
War.
Gears of War, which is going to come out this year. So we went and actually talked to a level designer, and he took us through a couple of the programs that they use and showed us how to actually make a video game interactive. I
So
think
you're
it's really
going to
cool.
teach us how to make a video game right now in 5 minutes or less?
I think 5:34 probably.
That's amazing. You're an amazing woman.
Yeah, watch how amazing I am.
Tina teaches us.
You don't even see me. All right, you want to show us a little bit about what you got here?
Yes, right here I'm working on a bridge map. And what I'm basically doing is adding cool art assets to the underlying geometry, which is start out like this.
What program is this? What software program do you use to create this stuff?
This is Unreal Engine 3. The assets are made in Max or in other programs like Maya or any of those high-end 3D packages. Some of these lines that you're seeing here, the pink lines are simplified collision. So like some of these meshes have like lots of geometry in them.
And what happens when you say mesh?
Mesh is like the little wireframe, the cage that we apply textures to. When I say mesh, I mean like this little square. And you put these two triangles together, and then the computer fills them in, and then we can add a texture. Like I can draw this in Photoshop, and then I'll apply it to these meshes. This is that texture actually was is on this this piece here. We have a little browser over here where we can
Pull over some textures.
yes from the ones that we make in Photoshop.
So you create your textures from scratch in Photoshop.
Yeah, we use resources to like go take photos with our digital camera and of like concrete and things like that.
And so this is what it means to level design. Open up a bunch of programs.
Yeah, I have a bunch of programs open.
Yeah, and talk about the detail, because it looks like nothing can escape from what I'm seeing. Like
yeah.
every little piece of concrete has a little bit of different height or different
Yeah,
blemish.
one that starts out this one little piece here, and then I'll put that down, and I'll take a bunch of other little squares that are able to move them without having to move the whole thing, and like kind of you can rotate them and just kind of make it look more lived in, kind of look. Yeah.
So how does it in a game, what is it? Is it the engine that creates the door that opens when I'm playing it? What is it that enhances the interactivity?
Basically what I do is I make the visuals in the map that the player will run around in. So in this case, this one would just be a multiplayer map, and I would need other people can join in and play the map with me.
Okay. So because you're creating it within an engine, the engine is what makes it interactive?
Yes.
And what kind of personal computer are you working on that you need to build this type of software?
This one's actually a dual core, like Pentium. It's actually a really high-end machine that we build all this content on, because some of the content requires us to model assets that are really taxing on the computer, and then the game, like these are called normal maps, and these kind of simplify the really high detail models so that you can run them in real time for games pretty much.
So when you actually make a level, can you just list to me the programs that you, from beginning to end, would use?
Okay, you would probably, if you want to know where these assets started from, concept drawing, and then you go to Max, 3D Studio Max, which it'll take a while to open.
That's fine, yeah. So 3 Studio Max.
And then Photoshop to make textures. Then you texture it in Max, and then we import them into the Unreal editor here, and I'll show you a little bit of that.
So the way you work on an engine is actually in the form of an editor.
Yes.
So when you guys license this engine to people get
They get this editor, yes.
Okay.
And they wouldn't get all these assets, but these are what some of the other artists created for Gears of War, and we can browse these objects, and then I can take that object and say I like that, so I can place it into the editor here, and it shows up.
Oh, that's crazy. So how creative is this job?
Oh, it's really, really creative. Like in general, they give you a concept drawing, and you sort of follow it as a guideline to how to make some of these maps. But they start out like looking like this, and what I do is I make them and making them look like how you see them here.
So is the idea to go everyone's like favorite map? I mean, does that challenge you?
Yeah, we play test these maps constantly. Like, this map's fully playable if there was other people to connect to it.
What do you think of the game?
I think it's going to be pretty awesome. I enjoy working on it too. It's like, that statue is actually a different statue from the one that's on this side, so you can kind of tell where you are, because this is one of the more, it's symmetrical. So there's two teams. One team would start on this side, and another team would start over there.
And so you guys just have internal servers that you're able to connect multiplayer?
Yes, and we use our Xbox dev kits to also play multiplayer and all that.
So you had no problem to get your hands on a 360?
No. Yeah, they sent them to us, and they also offered us a chance to buy one without all the hassle.
So here we're actually playing it, which is why we don't see any of those layers and stuff that we have.
Yeah, this is the actual what it would look like in the game. It's missing some of the effects, but this is pretty much just what it would look like.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you so much.
Okay.